Hey, ProbStats kids, this is Dr. Callahan with week 12 Tuesday. How are you guys doing? So there are 3 questions for your warm-up. Go ahead and take a look at this and answer the following 3 questions. All right, I want to share some statistics with you, okay? So if you are going to, let's say, Harvard, which is, the probably the most prestigious university in all of US, on average, they have about 400,000 people applying for it. And just to put that into perspective, 400,000 people is about the number of people here in Reno and Sparks combined. They only accept 2,000 students. So there will be a lot of sad and students who are going to be upset. So what is the percent to get into Harvard? The acceptance rate obviously is going to be 2,000 over 42. 100, you times that by 100%, okay, and the acceptance rate is just 5%. So it's a very, very small acceptance rate. 25% apply to Harvard, and they have a perfect SAT score of 100%. So that's 1 in 4 people get a perfect score on the SAT. So it's kind of interesting to see some of the statistics here. So you guys have approximately 24 weeks of high school left. So you have to formulate a plan because after the 24 weeks, most likely you'll be close to 18 years of age. So what are your plans after high school? If it's not to go to college, which is fine, you have to have a plan of doing something. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we talked about last class. Last class, we talked about your Boxwhisker plot. Your homework is right over here. They are 22 points. So take a moment, pause the video, and check your homework from 12, 14, 16, 18A, and 20A on the assignment for the textbook. And you should have this on your homework template on the back of your white guided notes. All right, so this is your breakdown. We're going to finish sections 2.5, part 1, notes on Boxwhisker, which is going to be on page 11. And I'm going to start on 2.5, part 2. I'm going to give you guys some color pencils and color paper and a handout. However, if you're doing this at home, you won't have this, but that's okay. You'll be able to do it on a separate piece of paper. Your homework tonight is number 22 and 24. So this is the picture that I want you guys to take a look at, or this is the handout, and we'll go over this a little bit more in depth later. Okay, so now what I want you guys to do is turn over to example 3, and it says find the IQR for the data in example 1. This is from yesterday. So remember, you're going to start off with a small number. The smallest number, then the next 25% is going to be quartile 1. And from that, you will have quartile 2, which is at the 50th percentile. And then after that is quartile 3, which is at the 75th percentile. And then, of course, you have the biggest number. Okay, so it does require 5 number summary, and this is the Boxwhisker plot. All right, so let's go ahead and jump over to example 5. It says it is given you a diagram, and it's shown to represent the cumulative frequency distributed for SAT scores of the college-bound students in a recent year. And this is according to College Board Online. So A, what test scores represent the 72nd percentile, P72? Okay, how should you interpret this? And I want you guys to write 2 sentences each. So the way I see it is, it's kind of over here at the blue area, right here at the 72nd percentile. And this is the percentile. So if there's 72, I go down, look at this curve right here, and the score is about 1800. So I can say about 1800. This means that 72% of the SAT scores are at or below 1700. B, what percentile is a score of 1800? So 1800 is right here in the red. You go up, you go over to the left side. It's about 85 percentile, I would say. So 18% is at the 80th percentile. This means that 80% of the SAT test scores are at or below 1800. So go ahead and copy that part down. All right, let's move on to the next part. Example 6, Sarah is taller than 28 of the students in her class. There are 32 kids in her class. What is her percentile ranking? So your denominator is always going to be the biggest number, so 32 is going to go on the bottom. Your numerator is always going to be the smaller number, so that's 28. And you're going to multiply that by 100. So grab your calculator. What is 28 divided by 32? Okay, so then that gives you about 88 percentile because it is 0.88 times by 100, 88%. All right, so 87.5%, that means 12% of the people in her class is taller, and then 88% are shorter. So a total of 88%. All right, so then let's go ahead and take a look at the extra practice here. So I'm gonna give you guys a moment to grab a piece of paper and maybe get ready for this. All right, if you take a look at the first part, it says, suppose you have a math test result for the class of 15 students. Here are the results right here. And I want you to make a box and whisker plot. So these are the test results. I can see that the lowest score that I have here is going to be 54. And the highest score that I have here is 95. So now that means I want to rearrange all the other numbers in between there. So after 54, I am going to have, I know this takes a little bit of searching, doesn't it? 66%. And look how I'm skipping a little bit of space because in case I forget, I have a little bit of space to put in there. 69, then 70, 71, 73, 73, and I have done with 71, 70, 73, 73, and then I have an 80, and then 85, 84, so 84, 85, 86, 88, 90, 91. And just to make sure I have everything, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 15 students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 students. Okay, so I'm good. So then let's take a look at the middle number first. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. Middle number is going to be 80. So my median, or my Q2, is equal to 80. Then I want to go ahead and focus in on the middle number, including everything on the left side of the middle number that's highlighted in yellow. So then my middle number here is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and that's 71. So Q1 is 73 or 71. And then I have Q3, which is going to be the middle number on the right side over here. And that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 88. So then when I go ahead and I make my chart here, I'm going to start off at the smallest number, and the smallest number is at 54. So I'm going to do 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, and not 95 because nobody gets a score higher than 95. So then you can stop right there. And so your Q1 and Q3 and Q2 is going to make the box. So you have 80, 71, 88. That is going to make your box right here. And then your smallest number is 54. Biggest number is 95. And those two will then be your whiskers, like that. And that is your box and whisker plot, for example 1. Okay, so now what I want you guys to do is take a look at this part here. We're now going to interpret this a little bit, okay? Question 1 says, the girls are taller on average. Well, the girls are here, and if you look at the box and whisker plot, I don't think so, because the tallest girl is about 78, and the tallest boy is at 186. So this is not true. It's false. Why? Because exactly what I said, the girl right here, the tallest girl is less than 180, but the tallest boy is actually greater than 185. The boy isn't taller. That's true. The girl shows less spread in height. Less spread, I don't know about that. It looks about equal to boys. So I would say false, because if you look at how it's spread out, this one is, it's about equivalent. The shortest person is a girl. That's true. The shortest person is 129 centimeters. The tallest person is a boy. That is true, because the tallest person is 186 centimeters. Both data are kind of skewed to the left. That's not true, because it is actually skewed to the right, because you always have like a bigger whisker on the left side than it is on the right side. And that's my reasoning. Half the boys are over 172. Well, given the fact this is the median and this is at 50%, I would say that's about 172, so that would be true. Half the girls are under 165. So this right here is the median, and that looked like it's about 167 or 8, so that will be false. All right, so now what I would like you guys to do is to do the next part of the critical thinking. It says create a set of data value whose box and whisker plot has the given characteristics. So I want you guys to go ahead and create one where the minimum, maximum, quartile, and median are displayed all equally, and you create the numbers for me. B, both box and whiskers the same length of the box. The box between the median and lower quartiles is 3 times longer than the box between the median and upper quartile. And there is no right whisker. So create a set of data that meets all 4 criteria. An example of that will be like these ones here that will create or meet the criteria for A. This set of data will meet the criteria for B. This will meet the criteria for C, and this will meet the criteria for D. So what I would like you guys to do is you're going to give me a set of numbers here. Okay, and this pen is absolutely ridiculous. Jeez. Set of numbers. And then once you're done with that set of numbers, I want you to go ahead and create the box and whisker plot of these 4 items on a separate piece of paper. All right, and that's basically it. So just as a quick little review, we went over this in class. We're going to do this one as classwork. Another thing I want you guys to do is right over here, it says, check out my cute little comic. I want you to create a comic as well about Box and Whisker plot. And then on the right side over here, where the little cute little kitties and puppies template, I want you to give me your 4 goals of what you would like to do and accomplish after high school. What are your plans? Because, you know, in 24 short weeks, you guys are going to have to go out to the real world and deal with this. All right. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I will see you guys next time. Take care.